Good afternoon. I am Tom.
I am Jamie.
And we're back with the cutting room floor. Before we get into anything, guys, like and subscribe.
Yes, please.
Jump down there. You guys been watching, so subscribe, shoot.
Yeah, and join the conversation.
Join the convo. Because I noticed y'all have seen these films, so say something. Jamie and I have been model citizens when it comes to getting done with the things we say we've been going to do.
Yes,
here we are. We're on the Baker train. We said we were going to do Florida Project. We did. We said we're going to do Red Rocket, and here it is. Today's film, Red Rocket, directed by Sean Baker, 2021.
Although it takes place in 2016.
Because, your boy. About your boy.
And they're talking about Hillary Clinton.
And Clinton, your girl.
Because it could have been 2020.
Mm-hmm. It could have been.
Because they're talking about it. But I realized the one clip, he's bitching about the government. So I'm like, oh, this is 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So did they film it then?
No, they filmed it in 2020.
Okay, so they just added those in to make it take place.
He's like, I wanted that first wave of Trump in the background.
Yeah, because you saw part of the one billboard.
Yeah, the one billboard.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, oh, you're gonna. I'm sure you'll catch your boy here. So, Red Rocket, directed by Sean Baker, starring Simon Rex, a not so likely choice, but who has been enjoying some pretty decent success since this film.
Really?
Yeah. He's in Blink Twice still. Crap.
Oh, okay.
Film. Yeah. And he's about to be in something else that's about to drop. And he was in something else before that. So he got a lot of work after this.
That is good because we were talking before we started recording. I remember him on MTV. I think he had a short-lived sitcom, and he got blacklisted because they found out he was in porn before that.
Yeah, he was doing a little,
So it seems like this is almost like a redemption story.
It is,
in a way,
man.
for him.
It's funny because, they shot this in COVID, and...
Oh, yeah, they would have.
Yeah, they shot this during COVID, and, he couldn't fly there because they were like, dude, if you fly, you're going to have to get a COVID test, and we're going to have to wait and all that. So he's like, dude... Sean Baker was like, here's the deal, Mikey. Simon,
well, Mikey is
his character.
It might as well be Mikey.
He sent him the script. He was like, I love the script. He was like, holy shit, it's a lot of fucking lines. He's like, I've never had a script like this with this many lines. And
he's never been the lead guy.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in every scene pretty much. So, and he was like, not only are you going to have to learn the script in 6 days, we're going to need you tomorrow. We got a rental car waiting for you down at Enterprise. You have to hop in that bitch and drive to Texas.
Wait, where was
from California?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he was like, I think he said he lives near where Joshua Tree is.
Okay.
So it was like, yeah. So it took me a few days to drive there. He's like, I'm reading the script in the car, bro. He's like, yeah. He's like, it was crazy. He's like, man, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. A lot of lines, bro. He's like, I just didn't have a lot of time to prepare, but
he did really well.
He did very well. He was like, Sean just was like, yo, just be you. That's why I got you.
Yeah.
So he let him be him. And
so he wrote it with him in mind.
I think so. I think he did.
That's actually really awesome.
Sean is, Sean's his inspiration is interesting. His mind works
he can see things in other people that they might not be able to see
Absolutely.
themselves.
I think he definitely does. And he just is very good at telling stories you don't hear every day.
Yeah.
How often do you get a movie about a porn star where you don't actually see him doing any porn?
Well, in a way, I'll talk about it later.
All right. So, we got some stats here. Rotten Tomatoes, 90%.
Wow.
IMDb, 7.1. Letterboxd, 3.9. Maybe we need to get that up to a 4. But pretty good stats. I think this is the people's Baker movie. Because in a lot of reviews I was reading and listening to for Nora, a lot of people, they liked Nora, but they were like, it just quite wasn't Red Rocket. It didn't have that Red Rocket punch. Yes, and I agree. I love Nora. Nora's a great film. It's one of my top films of the year.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, we will. And I will put it at number 4 for the year. I did move The Brutalist ahead of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love The Brutalist. It's fucking great.
They said it's like a 3.5 hour movie.
3.5 hour epic with a 15-minute intermission, and it flies by.
Wow.
Yeah. And Felicity Jones, incredible.
Was she
Guy
in?
Pearce,
Was she in Rogue One? Yeah.
And she's
Guy Pearce has always been great.
He is, bro. This is by far his best performance.
The first thing I ever saw him, and I know he was in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
He's incredible in that.
But I think LA Confidential was the first thing I ever saw him.
Because that was right before Memento.
Yeah,
and Memento was insane. Yeah. Oh, yep. Excellent. Yep.
Yeah.
I love LA Confidential. Russell Crowe, man.
Yeah, in that film.
That was where he came out.
Yeah, people were like, "Who's this guy?"
Yeah, the three leads. You got Kevin Spacey, prime Kevin Spacey, young Pierce, and an up and coming Crow.
Yeah,
beastly.
And Veronica Lake.
And Veronica Lake. Dude, that was prime Kim Basinger.
Yeah, that was.
There.
Yeah,
She was like,
because that was what, 97? So that's only like 8 years after Batman.
Mm-hmm. So she was probably like what, late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah,
looking good.
Yeah.
And I actually like her a lot in Batman. I know a lot of people were like she was. I think a lot of people think she was miscast, but
really, it's Vicky Vale.
Yeah, I thought she was good.
Yeah, she was great. The only thing,
she had good chemistry with Keaton.
She did. I was going to say the only thing that would have made Batman better, and this is if they wouldn't have cast Keaton, so no one get upset with me. If a young Alec Baldwin would have been Batman,
dude, he would have been the best Bruce.
Yeah, and I think they were married at the time anyway, so that chemistry would have already been there.
Yeah,
because it was before they hated each other.
That is true.
As divorces often.
It does that, you know.
But seeing him in like The Shadow in '94, it's like he would have been a great Batman. And obviously, seeing Billy Zane in The Phantom, he would have been great too.
Dude, Billy Zane
at that time, he would have been.
Oh my God, he would have been the guy, bro.
Yeah.
His whole career could have been different because I just feel like he should be so much bigger than he is. Like his career, like. I feel like Billy Zane should have 2-3 Oscars.
That Brando film might change it though. Even though he's older, like it might.
No, when I saw him, I was like, "What the?" I was like, "That's not Marlon Brando."
Yeah.
That's insane. So, Red Rocket. Oh.
Yes. Why is it called Red Rocket? I wanted to ask you.
Well, you know what a Red Rocket is. Like,
I don't.
Like a dog.
Oh, is that what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I thought so. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's why. Because everyone asked him that, and he's like, look up what a red rocket is in reference to a dog. So he was like, I'm not going to flat out say it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and so this film, it was kind of like a shotgun movie, man. They shot it really quick.
Yeah.
Shot it during COVID, all on location. A lot of things were just by chance. The donut hole was not supposed to be that. It was supposed to be a sandwich truck.
Oh, really?
Truck, yeah. And they rode by the donut hole. They saw it. They liked the colors. They went in. They're like, dude, that's kind of our thing after Tangerine.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I kept thinking about.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, how do we not shoot it here? And you notice who ran the donut hole.
Yeah.
Same chick who ran.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Tangerine, yeah.
A little bit of symmetry.
Yeah. Well, she's his producer. So she helps him with everything. So she's back and, she's just great as these little characters that she always has a couple lines or something that's funny in it. But this movie here, though, when I first saw it, I was just kind of blown away because first of all, I love slice of life movies, and that's kind of what this is. I love movies about middle America and middle America type of people. I'm gonna stop using the WT term, because I don't want to offend anyone.
Well, I think with the Florida Project, that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's hard not to use that.
And this is more like, especially because of the time that it supposedly takes place in, I think it's showing a different side of America during the Obama years.
Yeah.
Really, if you think about it politically.
Yeah.
And because you don't think about that kind of thing because, like, where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't think about what someone in California or Texas is going through.
Yeah. Especially a state like Texas. Like, Texas is one of them states where it's got a lot of wealthy areas and a lot of not so wealthy areas.
And they seem to be right next to each other because they were working next to, like, an oil refinery.
Oh, some of the most beautiful cinematography in that movie is those shots of those oil refineries.
Yeah.
Like, at night with the lights. I've been to Texas.
Fire.
Yeah. Like, I go to Texas usually like at some point every year to see my mom. And one thing, I love just going and sitting in her backyard and just, you can see all that crap from her backyard. I just love looking at it when the sun sets. It's great. It's humid, but it's great. Texas is an interesting state, and I think it was a cool location to use. And like I said, I've been to Texas a good amount of times now, but I can't sit here and tell you everything about the state. But I know, unlike our friend Jacques Audiard, who just did Amelia Perez, Sean Baker actually did his research on the state, the people who live there, the things that they're into, the locations. Like he mentioned something called Luby's in there, which I guess is a restaurant there.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was, but when I was reading and listening to reviews from people from Texas were like, I can tell Sean Baker did his homework on Texas because he mentioned Luby's. And I was like, that's really cool. So Baker, his locations are a character just like any of the people you've seen him.
Well, yeah, that's important to the characters because that defines who they are, where they grew up, how they interact. It's that community.
Yep, the way you speak and the things from the food you're into, the music you like, the cars you drive. Like in this movie, prime example, when he's talking to Lonnie and Lonnie's got his big body old fucking car. That's some down south shit.
Yeah,
He's like, we just got to get you some shoes on this bitch and you all good. He was referring to some large rims, which is something way more popular in the South. Up here in the East and shit, motherfuckers drive like sports cars. That's their dope car. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody, you're not going to see too many people around here driving a 78 Cadillac on 24s. Like, that's just insane.
Like, are you saying there's no hoopties? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, there's hoopties around. But like in Texas, that you take a old Cadillac like that, put some rims on it, chrome that bitch up,
put some Longhorns on the hood.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. You try to redneck a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking a little more hood flavor.
Oh, okay.
But you throw some 24s on that bitch, chrome grill. That's a fucking dope ride in the hood in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Out here, people are like, this motherfucker got his granddad's whip out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So location,
wow.
Location's important when it comes to people. So, and America is such a different, America is the same country, but it's so big and vast that where you are geographically really matters to your character in this country.
Every state is a different country.
It really is.
Think about it.
It really is.
It's just we're united under one, for common cause.
Laws, if you want to say that.
Yeah, one government. But we still have our own governments too. So it's like, how much does it really affect us?
Yeah, there's shit you can do in PA that you can't do in Delaware and vice versa. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I can go to New Jersey where marijuana is illegal and in PA it's still legal. So it's like, but I can drive there. We're in the same country, but it's totally different laws.
Yes,
so everything's different. So, and I think that's one of the more beautiful things about Sean Baker as a director. I think he's really able to capture his locations very, very well. I would say, even in Honora, I think he caught New York pretty nice in the time that you spend in New York, because you do travel a little bit in Honora. But Red Rocket, he wrote this story because at the end, I don't know if you remember, she referred to him as a suitcase pimp.
She did, say it one more time.
Yeah, I'm saying it one more time.
Suitcase pimp.
Pimp.
Yeah.
And I guess that chick who plays Lexi, I guess she's like a classically trained stage actress or something.
Really?
Because Baker was like, yo, the fact that we got her was like really good, because it was like she helped out a lot with the non-actors, and I was like, I didn't know
she looked like Kristen Wiig.
Oh, that's man. Damn, is that?
Is
that who you're using?
I thought, believe it or not, I had a whole.
That's good. I'm so mad I didn't think of her.
I had a whole thing, believe it or not, of people for the recast, and then something hit me, and this is while I was watching it. I was just recasting, like, who could I see as Mikey other than Simon Rex?
Yo, because he bodied that.
Yeah.
I was like, shit.
And then something hit me, and we'll talk about it when we recast, but I thought of Kristen Wiig right away.
Really good.
But then I'm like, well, then who could be Mikey? And then who could be Lil?
I think I got some good ones for. I thought I was having issues with Lexi because I got someone I like, but I think she's too young. But I love who you just said. Fuck.
I think she would be incredible, but then it's
the right age.
But then it's like, who could be? You'd have to have like John Cena or something.
Yeah.
As
he can't
as
play fucking Mike.
No, but he would actually be great. Because he would be able to put that energy into it.
The energy, yes.
If he could
his
lose,
look is just
if he could like trim down,
then he's not fucking do that.
No, he's not.
He'd be 190 pounds. Get on my face.
But I'm just saying, if he could, he would be perfect.
He would.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But no, you're good. So Red Rocket, it's kind of lightning in a bottle because it is a movie that they kind of just, not saying they threw it together, but they did this project very quickly. And
like you said, it was during COVID.
Yeah, and I think the budget's like $1 million. It's
1.1.
Oh, okay. I was like,
you were close.
I was close.
You were close.
I'm like,
and most of that is probably the rights to buy.
Yeah, he was like, Sean Baker literally said that cost the most of everything to make.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
But NSYNC liked it. They heard Susanna Song's version on the piano, and they liked it.
Yeah, it was incredible the way she sang it.
Yeah, because he was afraid they weren't going to let him use it based on what the movie was about. And they said they loved the movie, so they were like, "Yeah, go ahead, dude." So that's cool.
Believe it or not, with Kristen Wiig, I thought of Justin Timberlake for Mikey, but he still looks too young.
Because like Simon Rex was 46 in this,
and
I think he looks great for his age. Him and Sean Baker both look pretty young for their ages. Sean Baker's like 50 something. He looks fucking young too. I got.
Anyway, we will get there. I just wanted to tell you what I was thinking.
Yep. So this movie is about a guy, Mikey Saber. He is a former pornographic actor.
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor. All right. Stop saying pornography. One of the all-time best. So Mikey is down on his luck. And he goes back from LA to his hometown, Texas City, is where they are calling it. And he has nowhere to go. He has no money. So he decides to ask his ex, technically his current wife.
Yeah, because he's like, we're still married. She's like,
we are still married. His current wife and his mother-in-law. I mean, these guys have been separated for quite some time. I mean, this bitch has a kid for someone else. So he gets there, and it's just, dude, you can already see the type of dude Mikey is right away.
Yes, you can.
Slick, fast-talking guy, but full of total shit.
Yeah, he's a con man.
He's a con man.
Yeah.
And I was like, this guy would be a great door-to-door salesman. Because he can talk to anyone really quick and engage them really quick. Everyone knows someone like this.
Yeah, because even when he's like buying the clothes at the art center.
Yep, he's like, hey, you got a dressing room? Change room. I got to try this on here. He's like, hey, check this out. I buy all these shirts. You throw an ashtray in for $1.
Yeah.
Okay, sweetie. I like you. Yeah, like he's a slick talker. Just like when he goes to see Leandria. He knows how to talk to her. And boom, right back in the game like that.
Now, June sees right through him.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, my God. June is one of my favorite fucking characters, man. June is great. But so Mikey, he's he got nowhere to stay, nowhere to go. So he does convince his ex-wife, his wife, Lexi. We'll just call her Lexi. He convinced Lexi and Lil, her mother, to let him stay because he agrees that he will get a job and help pay rent. So Mikey gets in there, and he tells him a whole bunch of funny bullshit about how he
homeless.
Yeah, he said, I had to sleep in a fucking alley. I had to use my shoes as a fucking pillow. Yeah, he said, and 2 Mexican dudes robbed me, beat the shit out of me. They got everything, my cell phone,
I thought you said they were homeless.
Or homeless, sorry.
Yeah.
He said,
how dare you?
Sorry, excuse me, guys.
Just because it was 2016 in Texas doesn't mean that Ted Cruz was beating me up.
Ted fucking Cruz. Oh my God, the dude who fucking, where'd he go to, like Puerto Rico or something?
I think he went to like Cancun or
frozen.
Something.
Your whole state's frozen and,
like,
you're not
Canadian.
even there.
That's the weird thing, dude. You're Canadian. Aren't you used to this?
Yeah, he was like, hell no, I'm out of here. He's like, all right, you can get me and my family out of here. Have fun, Texans.
Yeah.
He was like, jeez, that was insane. I couldn't believe that. Anyway, so Mikey's telling him all this crazy shit, and they both know he's full of shit.
Oh yeah,
and
because they know him.
Because they know him. Yes, she's like, I know you better than anybody. But Mikey is fucking infectious, and before you know it, he's right back in their good graces. You know what I mean? Because he's one of them dudes who, when push comes to shove, he will survive.
Yeah,
that's one thing about guys like Mikey. They might suck in a lot of areas, but they are smart. And they know how to survive. Mikey wasn't stupid. Mikey was just a piece of shit.
He made stupid
decisions. Yes. He made dumb choices, but he wasn't a dumb guy. So Mikey, he goes on these job interviews, And my God, she said, "Oh, that is you."
Yeah. He's
So,
like, that's a little younger, but that is me.
yeah, he's like, she's like, "There's a big gap in your employment."
Oh, yeah.
I've worked almost every day since. Like, he said, he said acting, music, entrepreneurship.
He's trying to say everything but.
Everything.
I was self-employed.
Yeah, I was self-employed. Yeah, he said, "You look at the area code. Yeah, that's why I got that area code. I was in Los Angeles." That shit is so funny, yo. He said, "Bro, you're just overqualified for this job." So of course he tells him he does porn because they want to see some kind of resume.
Yeah.
And of course, no restaurant's gonna hire a waiter that's done porn because, like she said, what if one of our guests notices you, which they probably will because you're from here.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone knows the guy from the small town who left to do porn.
Yeah.
You don't forget that. I know a girl. I'm not going to mention her name on here because she's big.
Really?
Yeah, she's big, real big. She's from Downingtown.
Really?
Yes, I know her.
Miles Teller. He's from Downingtown.
He is, but it's a chick.
Okay.
I know her. I'm not going to say her name. Definitely not going to say her real name. I'm not going to say her stage name, but she's big. I'll show you her when we're done. You're going to be like, holy shit, you know this girl? Yes. I used to mess with her, one of her best friends, actually. Yeah. Not her, one of her best friends.
Okay.
But one of my boys wanted to get her real bad. We all told him, bro, it ain't happening. She is out there doing her thing. And you wouldn't believe me? Went to a party at the homie's house. Won't say his name either because these are very real people, very real stories. Yeah, she got her back door busted open by the dude whose crib it was, and everybody heard it and knows about it. And my boy, he was there and he was all sad. I'm like, bro, we told you what kind of girl you were messing with, dog.
Yeah,
he was all pissed off. And then when she got in the game, we showed him, because somebody showed me. They're like, yo, Dom, you know this person through this person, right? I'm like, yes. And they're like, let me show you something. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, that's definitely her. And I was like, hey, I know this dude. I've seen his work too. I'm like, so this is fucking legitimate. And dude, it blew the fuck up. And I was like, so we showed the homie. We were all drunk one night hanging out on the block. And we showed the homie, and bro, he got fucking pissed.
Really?
I'm like, bro, why are you mad? You haven't fucking talked to this girl forever.
You know what it is? It's the Jay Giles band, Angel in the Centerfold. Do you remember that song from the 80s?
No.
Oh, it's about a girl he was infatuated with in school ends up posing for like Playboy or one of those magazines. And he feels weird about it because he wanted her to himself, not for everyone else.
For the world. Yeah. I was like, she's for the streets.
Yeah. You don't know that song? My Blood Runs Cold?
Oh, no.
My Memories Have Just Been Sold?
It's one of them songs I probably know if I heard it.
Yeah.
You'll have to play it for me when we're done.
Yeah.
So Mikey can't get a real job.
No,
and Mikey's like, well, back to what I know. Because he is a survivor, quick thinking on his feet, he used to sell trees back in the day. So he goes to see Leandria, which...
You sell trees.
I got a fun recast for Leandria, a real person we know.
Really?
Yes. We'll talk about it when we get there.
Okay.
So Leandria is funny. She's chilling. She's just one of them Southern black ladies that hold shit down. Clearly, everybody depends on her. She's feeding the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Her kids. Funny thing about this movie. All these grown-ass motherfuckers live with their parents.
Yes, they do.
Bro, everybody in here is at minimum 37 years old. And then they all live with their parents.
Yeah, because Mikey and Lexi, I think, are supposed to be in their 30s.
They're definitely supposed to be like 38, 9.
Yeah,
they're late 30s.
The son, Leandria's son says that, like, 25 years ago,
we made it up in high school. That's what I was like,
so it's like late 30s, early 40s.
Early 40s. That's what I was like. They were supposed to be old. Yeah, he said we had a disagreement on the basketball court.
Yeah,
I'm like, they were supposed to be old, and then he's living with his mom, the Leandria's son. Now June probably like early mid 20s.
Yeah, she looked like.
Yeah, I was like, so she's in Nora too, just for a second, but she is in there. And then, but that son, I'm like, dude, you're at least 39. Mom, where the hot sauce? I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
you're too old to be screaming out the fucking back door to your mom where the hot sauce is. Where the hell it always is. I was like, yeah. So, and then you got Mikey and Lexi living with Lil, and then Lonnie living with his dad. Now, Lonnie was definitely supposed to be younger than them, but like, Lonnie was supposed to be like 31 or 2.
Yeah,
that's all. Like, so I'm like, bro, all y'all live with y'all, like, none of you, like, can't even grab a roommate.
I think it's showing like the economy and the like the availability or lack of availability
of work and housing. Yeah, because but it didn't seem weird at all. I feel like this is just there's areas like that where people just kind of like families just live together their whole fucking lives.
And almost, I think, because of the time period it takes place in and the political things that are in the film, it's almost showing you like Trump country, right?
It is, and I think that's why he wanted Trump in the background.
It actually makes sense then when you put it that way. Like if people are in their 30s and 40s still living with their parents, like.
Which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
No,
it's just they seem to have no desire to leave either. Though.
Yeah, but it also shows like a certain kind of mentality that would latch on to certain ideas.
Yes.
That's what I think as like a deeper subtext of the film.
Absolutely. That was one thing, like, watching it this time, I've seen this movie a good amount of times, but watching it this time around, I was like, yo, all these grown-ass motherfuckers live with their parents. And, like, under their parents' rule, too. Like, they don't, like, half of them didn't even have cars. And I'm like, damn, man, like, if I'm living with my mom rent free, I'm definitely like she's not. I'm not gonna need her for anything else. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just gonna need the roof.
And look, Mikey had someone else's bike.
Yeah, bro, he stole somebody's bike, right, bro? Like, like Lexi didn't have a car. I'm like, none of y'all got a whip. Like, that's what I'm like, dude. I feel like there's 2 people in this whole movie that have cars, Lonnie and Leandria. I'm like, I feel like they're the only people with cars,
and they're collecting unemployment or whatever welfare.
Yeah. You know,
because she tells him to go apply for it.
Yep, go apply for it. And, you know, you got to establish residence.
Yeah, 180
days.
And Texas state ID and blah, blah, blah.
All that stuff. So, So, Mikey, all that doesn't work. So, Mikey goes to Leandria, his old connect, and see if she can front him up for a zip of some trees. And it's funny because she gave him the Reggie Bush. She said, "How much you want to bet he smoked that shit himself?" I was like, she said, "That's why I gave him some Reggie Bush." I'm like, hit him with the dirty dirt. I'm like, that's funny as hell. But he grinds quick, bro. He gets that tree. He was smart. It looked like he pre-rolled a bunch of American flag J's to sell the pre-rolls, which, dude, you can make a lot of money off that, especially if people just want to smoke real quick. It's like, it's already rolled for me. I can buy it. It's not that expensive. Boom. Like, that's why, like, a lot of these dispensaries and shit, they make a lot of money off pre-rolls. But he was quick. Bro, he flipped that zip pretty fast and re-upped quick and had enough money to buy some clothes. He was literally wearing his wife's clothes.
Yeah, he was.
To job interviews. Yeah. He's like, no, not one men's shirt. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm like, why would she have men's clothes? The 2 chicks live here. You know, it ain't no consistent dick up in this house, bro. Yeah. Like, come on. So he goes out and grinds, and you know, him and Lexi, you know, the tension is there, of course, because she's like, whatever, and he's getting into it with Lil here and there. You've been drinking all my insurance. Shit was funny as hell. But, you know, they're like, hey, bro, you've been here for a little bit. You ain't paid no rent. And he's like, well, I'm providing security. We didn't hire a security guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's like, I'm mowing the lawn. You know what I mean? But
trying to find anything.
But he whips out $800, pays the whole rent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He said, I'm going to pay the whole motherfucking month. For August.
August is on me.
August is on me. They go get some donuts to celebrate. It was $6.35 for all that food. I was like, damn. He got like 2 large coffees, some donuts, all that for $6. I'm like, bro, if that was now, it should be $20.
Well, that's because this is like
pre-COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
So I'm like, shit was cheap not that long ago. I was like, bro, if you went to Dunkin' Donuts right now and got 3 large coffees and like, I don't know, half a dozen donuts, bro, that's going to be $20.
So here's a quick rant. I'm at the store yesterday, and this old guy is like pushing his cart, and he turns to talk to the cashier, and he's like, you know, this is actually what he said. He's like, the election just ended and prices are already lower. And I'm like, all I wanted to say was, dude, the election was 2.5 months ago.
Yeah,
Where the fuck have you been?
Yeah, I'm like,
but
maybe he meant the inauguration.
He probably did. Yeah. But the thing is, like, I didn't have the heart to tell him that whoever owns that supermarket was jacking up the prices. It wasn't the president. It wasn't
the president.
Yeah. Whoever like ships or makes the stuff is jacking up the prices, so the supermarket has to jack the prices up to make up for it. And gas, because the gas companies jack up the price of the gas that's already at the pump.
Like,
so it's like
I saved $4.
Yeah. It's like so his liniment was cheaper, I guess.
Yeah, well, you know what? As long as he's happy, whatever.
No, because he's ignorant.
Well, he's gonna stay ignorant.
That's
no
true.
matter what you tell him, he don't give a fuck what you got to say to him.
That's true, but I hate when I hear the blame being placed where it shouldn't be placed. Like if we're talking about like immigrants taking our jobs, how about the people giving them the job?
Giving it to them, yeah. I was like, don't get mad at them. Get mad.
Yeah, don't get mad at the immigrants or even like whoever's running the country, because they're not the ones employing.
They're not employed. They're not signing stubs.
Yeah, the guy who's paying them and then evading the taxes.
Yeah,
that saying that he's not paying them so he can pay them less. That's the guy you should go after.
Yeah, I'm like, that guy's a slutty, man.
And it doesn't matter what your political affiliation. Blame the cause of the problem.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, yeah, stuff used to be cheaper. Sorry.
So at the donut hole, it's an interesting donut shop because it reminds me of the donut shop in Tangerine, and it's the same lady running it. And so he meets the little girl who works at the front desk, Rayleigh, a.k.a. Strawberry, and he's immediately mesmerized by the girl. He sees her.
It's the first ginger he was ever attracted to.
Yeah, and I mean, and like, okay, so she's played by Susanna Song, who Simon Rex found her at a movie theater.
Really?
Yep. She was an actor.
Wait, he found her to act in this film?
Yeah.
Wow.
He found her. This is the thing. He found her, liked her look. Him and his wife were like, we like how she looks. And so they went up to her. He's like, hey, my name's Sean Baker. I've made some movies. And she was like, so she looked him up. She's like, oh, no, this is you. You're legit. And he's like, yeah, give me your email and I want to hit you up. I might have something for you. He didn't hit her up for 2 years. Now, when he had some, he did.
Wow.
And she was down. So that's because she's like, she looks young. Like, she does look like she could be a teenager. She's like 22 or 3 in that movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was in her 20s.
I assumed because there was nudity that she was over 18.
She was at least 18.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, she was like 23, I think. Wow. She's like 27 now or something. Jeez. 26. So, yeah, she's not spring chicken, but so he's just infatuated with this girl. And like, I get it. Strawberry does have a look to her. Like, she was like sexy in her own way. But like, I just don't think outside of this movie, she's just not attractive. Like, it's just it's not she's ugly or anything. She's just like,
it's only because he's grooming her. That's the only reason.
I mean, in this movie, I like the pale redhead. She got the orange hair. Yeah. She got the little outfits. And
it's that like Lolita kind of thing.
Yes, right? And she got the little southern drawl. Like, it's all packaged to make you feel that way about her, even for the watcher. So, I get it. And he's just like, my Lord. He's like, man, if these two chicks weren't here, I'd be like, what's good? So much so that he rushes them home. And, she said, I want to throw up my cookie. She said, he running the fucking Olympics? What's going on? Like, he rushes them home from their donut date. And he rushes back to the donut hole because he's got to meet this girl.
Yeah.
But they're closed. So he goes back the next day. And she's off.
Yeah, she only works
Wednesdays. Yeah. And so he comes back on Wednesday, and he meets her. Now, mind you, in this time, before this happens, I forgot to mention, he started having sex with Lexi again.
Yes, with his wife.
Which is normal, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
He's been banging his wife, but he tired of that old pussy. He wants some new pussy. He wants some of that young, fresh pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he wants. So he goes and he starts chatting up Strawberry, and he thinks her name's Rayleigh, which it is, and he calls her that, and she's like, "Call me Strawberry," and he's like, "Call you what?" When I first saw it too, I was like, "Call you what?" I was like, "Oh my Lord!" I was like, "That name sounds very
yes."
It was just very sexual.
Yes, yeah.
And the way she said it, the way she looked at him, I'm like, she killed the role. But that's just. Baker just knows how to direct actors, bro. It's that simple. But she's feeling him. Obviously, she knows he's older, but he's charismatic. Like I said, he knows how to talk. And even though he's an older guy, he's still very in touch with the youth.
Yeah.
So, he's a more youthful older guy. So she quickly starts to like him, and he starts to like her. And, long story short, the film goes in this interesting direction where he does essentially start grooming this young woman to do porn because he wants to use her
to kind of restart his career.
Make his comeback.
Yeah.
And all the while, she's falling in love with him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't see it that way.
No.
He doesn't get that.
It's like a means to an end for him.
It's a means to an end for him. And she clearly just wants a regular relationship with him.
And Lexi's falling in love.
And Lexi's re-falling in love with him, too. So he's got both of these women falling in love with him at the same time, and he could give a shit less about either of them.
Yeah, he's only thinking about himself.
He's only thinking about
his Red Rocket.
His Red Rocket, yes.
Because he's a dog.
Because he's a dog, yes. That's exactly what it is. And I'm like, as far as like Strawberry goes, I'm like, listen, bro, you are way too old to date a fucking teenager. I'm not one of them guys who are like, I'm definitely, obviously, I can't help but advocate for age gaps. Like, I don't give a shit. Half the women I'm attracted to are fucking twice my age.
Yeah, by the way, Jane Fonda
is hit me up, baby girl. I will treat you like you are 22. You know what I'm saying? I'm like looking at Demi Moore like, oh my Lord, watching The Substance.
Oh, yeah,
I'm watching Michelle Pfeiffer. When we went and saw Ant-Man, dude, I was watching Michelle Pfeiffer.
She was the best part of Quantumania.
She absolutely was. I was like, God damn, she looked good.
Jonathan Majors was good.
He was very good, too.
Yeah, he's always good.
He's always good.
Oh, by the way, real quick,
his career.
Magazine Dreams should be coming out this year.
Yeah.
I did read that it got a distributor. I don't know when.
I can't wait.
I don't know when, but it should be out this year.
And dude, hopefully it'll be so good. Like, you know what, Jonathan? Fuck it, bro. Get back in the game.
Yeah.
Can this be his comeback?
I'm hoping. Because he's, dude, from Lovecraft Country on, he just
kept killing it. He's very good, man. And I'm like, we ain't got that many good young black actors out right now. So I'm like, we can't be losing them.
And not ones with like that much presence. I hate to compare him to Denzel Washington, but as far as like he could probably do anything,
I think he is that kind of
Sidney Poitier or Denzel Washington. Yeah,
because after I saw him in The Last Black Man in San Francisco, I was like, okay, this guy can do anything. Because I thought he was mentally challenged in that film. I mean, he was kind of, but I'm like, wow, he's not just a big jack dude. He can fucking play a role. Like, he's an actor, bro. I'm like, The Rock, take notes.
Yeah.
But dude, so Mikey is... He's in a love triangle, if you want to call it that.
It's more of a lust triangle.
It's a lust triangle. He can really give a fuck less about Lexi.
Yeah.
He does not like Lexi at all.
No.
Lexi is a place to stay and some pussy to fuck.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
That's it. He don't want to hang out with this bitch. He don't want to talk to her. Like, and as it goes on, you just see he gets more and more annoyed with everything she says because she starts thinking they're back together.
Yeah.
Which I'm like...
because she starts to try to rely on him.
She does. And she does because he's paying the bills. He's putting food in the house. He's doing the shit that a husband does.
And she wants him there for the child.
For the child, too.
Yeah.
But in Mikey's defense... why the fuck should he give a shit about your child that you got taken away because you're a drug addict?
Because, like, if you're still married...
He's like, the only reason we still married is because we can't afford a divorce.
Yeah.
Let's keep it fucking real.
Yeah, no, I get it. But her mentality, I think, was like, for better or for worse.
For better or for worse, yeah. And he's like, bitch... He's like, no. He's like, let's keep it real. They probably got married when he's too young.
Oh, yeah, like right out of high school.
Yeah, right out of high school.
Or even in high school.
And y'all are both doing porn. Like, you knew this, man. This ain't no damn marriage. What marriage is this?
And she left because he tells Lonnie after how many years?
Yeah. After some years, she left, started doing drugs real hard.
And then, like, a year later, she was back with her mom.
Back with mommy, He's like... 5 years. 5 years.
Yeah.
That's what he says. 5 fucking
So
years.
he did it for like 20. She only did it for 5.
Yeah. Well, men outlast the women typically.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at like Peter North.
Yeah, dude.
Still in his 60s.
Still Dude, Ron Jeremy went hard for a long time.
Well, he would have to
Lexington
keep
Steele.
the job.
Yeah. Lexington Steele was going hard for a long time. Like, there's a lot of dudes like, because the male talent is far more rare.
And a lot of those guys end up doing like producing and directing after to kind of keep their own longevity. So it's like
industry, keep the money flowing.
Yeah, and it's like Lexington Steele like presents, or Peter North presents, or whatever.
So we got some like, listen, guys, we know the game. It's like
TT Boy.
Yep, TT Boy.
James Dean.
James Dean. Wait, what are you saying, Boogie Nights? He said, "I'm just saying, you can't fuck forever. You can't fuck forever." Can't fuck forever.
Yeah, Dirk Diggler.
Yeah, Dirk Diggler.
God,
Chess Rockwell. And Brock Landers.
Yes. Yeah.
So funny. But so Mikey's like we said, both of these women are both falling in love with him for different reasons. Lexi's falling in love with him because he's being the husband she always probably dreamed of.
Yeah.
Paying the bills, giving me some good dick, being fun, like taking care of my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like her mom said, like it was a big weight off Lexi. Now she ain't got to be on the Craigslist doing clients.
Yeah. You know? Is that what she was doing?
That's.
I must have missed that part.
Yeah. That's what Lil says. There's a part where Lil pulls him aside and she's like, "Listen, if you're for real, I'll welcome you here. I appreciate you paying the rent because it keeps Lexi off the Craigslist." She's like, "I don't want to do clients anymore. It's too dangerous. It's not safe." So
wow. I missed that part.
Mm-hmm, yeah, so she did say that. So, oh my God, I've seen this movie a few times. You know, getting the quotes and shit, it really makes you like. I was like, man, I didn't even realize they said this shit.
Yeah,
some of the shit. So
yeah, because that's even deeper than like as to what they were going through.
Yes, that's what I was like. So they were probably barely getting by.
Yeah,
before he came in. So of course she's instantly gonna be like, oh yeah, she was. After that, dude, Lexi was trying to fuck every night. And after a while, he ain't feeling her. One, he's fucking some pussy that's 20 years younger, 25 years younger, and it's new pussy. She's young, she's pretty. Lexi looks like a shot-out drug. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real.
Yeah, she does.
If you're picking one, especially if you're Simon's age, you take a strawberry. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? If there's no consequences to sticking your dick in either of the pussies, you take a strawberry. So, I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, so, and Lexi, I mean, Lexi's not that cute. She's kind of annoying. She's a little middle American. Because I'm trying not to use the other phrase.
Yes, I understand.
Because a white person told me that you can call a white person, a saltine, for lack of other words, these other, the H and a pecker and all this other stuff that I'm not going to say.
Can I say them because I'm white?
Yeah, totally, bro.
So a cracker, a honky, and a peckerwood?
Yeah, you can say all that.
Okay.
They're like, Dom, if you went and called some white person those things, it wouldn't bother them all. Call them white, things that go out on Wednesday mornings. Yeah. They're like, they'll freak out.
I want to love you, PWT.
Yeah. That's what they sing to Haley, bro.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
So, yeah, I heard that was a big insult. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. It's like, man, I was like, you ever been called? And they got a little, and I'm like, all right, that was a sore spot. So Simon's or Mikey's like, his whole goal is I'm getting back to California. Yeah, he's been making good money selling weed. He's doing really good. Strawberry put him on. He sold to the refinery.
Oh, where he was told not to.
He was told not to, and that's a pretty big deal because that comes up later. So Leandra and June tell him, don't fuck with Big Oil. And I'm not 100% sure on why they don't want him to fuck with Big Oil. I don't know. But it was definitely serious because that was definitely a big part of the reason that they do what they do to Mikey in the end.
It probably, I'm going to say, it has to do with, they probably did it before and something happened.
Something bad yeah.
And they were told not to, like with the workers.
Yeah.
It's because, So even if they do it after work, it's probably...
Oh, yeah. Remember, he's selling fake piss. Yeah. So they definitely ain't supposed to be smoking.
Yeah. So it's like you're putting their lives in danger.
Yeah. You're putting their lives in danger. And on top of that, dude, if they get caught, you putting us at risk.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Because everyone knows.
Everyone knows everyone knew Leandria was the fucking neighborhood supplier, bro. She had soccer moms coming through.
She did.
You know, she had, I'm like, this bitch is definitely supplying this whole area with trees. So, like, I'm like, she was high ranked. She probably had she probably had some money stashed away, bro.
Yeah.
And she's probably been doing this shit 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Leandria was easily supposed to be 50.
I assume 50, 60.
50, 60. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, because she was friends with Lil.
Yeah, exactly. But like, she is black, so you really can't tell how old she is. Like,
you can tell she was older,
but you're like, this woman could easily be older and look younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but she was friends with Lil, so obviously
they knew each other.
Yeah, because Mikey's fucking like 41 or 2 at least. So I'm like, she's at least 25 years older than him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she was up there, but she is black. So, but Leandria,
how dare you?
But Leandria and June are like, yo, they warn him, and of course he don't fucking listen.
No, he can't.
Because
he's like, I'm making bread.
They pay way more than these strippers and skaters.
Yeah, dancers.
Dancers. Yeah.
You mean strippers?
She means strippers. She's like
topless dancers.
Topless dancers. Yeah. Titty bar.
Yeah.
And that's when they go on their first date.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the shit rewatchable stuff.
Yeah, because
I'm trying to keep it going. So Mikey is now something does happen. Mikey is stacking the bread. He's stacking up money. Tensions are really getting high between him and Lexi, and he's really getting close to Strawberry. Strawberry is falling in love with this man, and he doesn't realize that though.
No, because he's just thinking of his end.
He's so tunnel vision. It's insane because he thinks Strawberry's just having a good time with the older guy.
Yeah,
when she's actually falling in love with him, she's like all about you. She broke up with her boyfriend for you.
Yeah. So they were never really together.
Never really together. Like, let's
what was his name? Nash?
Nash, yeah. He said, fuck that. You wanted me. That kid was like, I'm like, this kid seems got a couple screws loose.
Maybe.
This kid seems,
one can short of a six-pack.
There you go. One kid. His whole family, bro.
Yeah, one foot short of a parade.
His dad, though. You come around my house again? You believe in a body bag, bitch.
Oh yeah, because then his mom called her a whore.
Yeah.
She's like, you're a whore.
You're fucking. What the fuck? Don't call my mom that.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a demographic here.
It took 3 of you to get me.
3 of you to get me, right? He said I could have easily out cardio that kid. That's what I'm like. Sean Baker's, yes. I'm like, his ride. This is definitely his funniest writing.
Yeah.
This and Tangerine were. He was on his A game with the comedy in those two. Honora's funny too. It's like the middle of Honora. There's like a 45-minute part, like in the middle. That's just fucking hilarious, and a bunch of wacky shit happens. It's funny, but Red Rocket is funny start to finish. Like even when fucked up shit's happening, it's funny, bro. Like so.
What, like when Lonnie vomits?
Oh my god, bro! He said, "Asshole, look at me." He said, "I don't know you, bro." Why'd you just pull off like that? I'm like, listen, that's Lonnie's fault. The driver is responsible for what the car does, bro. I'm sorry. That's all I put none of that on Mikey. I'm like, bro, if you knew, I'd be like, listen, Mikey. We missed Sags and we got to take next one. That's what it is. Like, we'll talk about that in a second. That's a turning point in the story.
Oh, so literally.
It literally is. So Mikey is, matter of fact, what's over right now? So Mikey pretty much is like, I think I got Strawberry on the hook. Like, I think she's ready to go. She's ready to go to LA. She wants to get out of here. She loves fucking me. I done kind of told her how much money she can make.
And they filmed it.
And they filmed him, yeah.
And he's like, see the way you're looking at the camera?
$2,000 off that.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is she's interested. He just can't see. She's shown zero interest in any of this.
Yeah.
She said, I like fucking you. I don't want to fuck anyone else. I don't want to think about you fucking anyone else.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want to do porn. I'm already about to have an awkward senior year. I don't want to have an awkward rest of my life. Like, she literally says all this shit to him, and he's so fucking blind. He doesn't realize that she just wants to be with you.
Yeah.
If she goes to LA, she wants to go to LA with you. She doesn't care what you guys do there. She just wants to be with you, and he doesn't seem to get that. He thinks she wants to use him just like he wants to use her.
Yeah,
but it's not. She's genuine, and I'm like, it's kind of sad. A 17-year-old has more emotional maturity than a guy who's middle aged. So,
well, it's because he stopped aging as soon as he left.
That is true.
So if he left at like 17 or 18,
he does still have the mentality of like I'd say he's like a 23-year-old.
Yeah, maybe.
Mentality wise. Well, this fucking idiot. Him and Lonnie's the homie who lives next door. Lonnie's cool. Lonnie's been giving him rides. They've been hanging out. They've been going to the mall, the strip clubs, and shit like that.
You might like my choice for Lonnie, maybe.
I'm like, I went chalk with Lonnie. You'll see. I went chalk. I went with the obvious, but
really,
yeah, you already know.
Pete Davidson.
That was obvious. I went chalk.
Wow.
I went chalk. Yeah, so what?
Even I thought of someone else.
I was like, I'm going chalk. I even sounds like I'm going so chalk with Lonnie, but fuck it. So Lonnie and Mikey, I don't know where they're going, but they're having a conversation about Mikey's like, I'm feeling good. He's like, I'm taking some weird thing, so I got serotonin.
Oh yeah,
my mind is sharp.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm in physical condition. He's like, bro, I'm back, bro. Yeah. He's feeling good. And I don't know where they're going, but they're in like the left lane. They're like on a 2 or 3 lane highway. They're in the left lane. It was 2 lanes actually.
Yeah, it was 2 lanes.
Because a 3 lane, it wouldn't have been as bad with that. So it's a 2 lane highway. They're in the left lane. The exit they need to go to is coming up. Mikey's like, yo, bro, here's the exit. Lonnie's dumbass. Now, Mikey definitely should have told him the exit was coming up sooner. But
he's a bad navigator.
He is a terrible navigator because he's running his damn mouth.
Yeah.
But Lonnie's dumbass, instead of being a responsible driver, and said, oh, bro, we missed it. We're going to have to take the next exit. This motherfucker tries to get off on this shit. He swerves. No look. Just swerves into the right lane to take the exit and causes a 20-plus car pileup.
22 car
22s, yeah.
Because the tractor trailer jackknifes.
Yo, it jackknifes, and it looked bad. Like, now, Sean Baker's smart. He know he ain't got the budget to actually film this. That's not important. The accident itself is important. It's the aftermath of it. So we see Lonnie's like, bro, they freak out. Like, yo, Mikey's like, motherfucker, you do not know me. So Mikey's like, and they're waiting to see if Lonnie's going to go to jail, dude. So Mikey's like on edge thinking he's going to snitch on him, be like, yo, he was with me. I don't know why Mikey was scared because
it would be
you can't charge the driver. Yeah, you only charge the driver.
You're not going to drive charge the passenger.
Exactly. And even if Lonnie was like, well, he told me to do it, they'd be like, well, who was driving the car? I was. Okay, then it's your fault.
Yeah,
so it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but he's on edge.
Yeah,
he's like,
right? His mind is sharp.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Mikey's like really nervous. Like, he can't even function. No. And like, everyone's been in a situation where they're like, waiting for like results from something. On edge, whether it's a pregnancy scare or whether you're fucking waiting for some test results. You want to know how you passed the class.
Yeah, I was gonna say grades from a class like, when you're getting ready to graduate.
Oh, I was there, man. I was like, listen, bro, let's talk. What I need to do.
Yeah,
with the B plus, I was like, Pat. I would have took a C plus. Hey, I'll take a B plus. C's get degrees, feller.
Yeah.
So.
We should have just had a fuckology degree.
We should have had a fuckology degree. Dude, that was insane. Best subtitles all. That was insane. Best subtitles all time. But so Mikey's kind of laying low. He ain't seen Strawberry. She's been calling him, and even Lexi knows like something's off with him. He's acting weird. Well, Lonnie gets arrested, and he doesn't snitch on Mikey. So Mikey's like, yes, I got a new lease on life. And so he runs. He grabs some flowers and runs to get Strawberry at the donut hole. Tells her that, hey, let's go to L.A. tomorrow. Fuck it. We're going to celebrate your 18th birthday in L.A. Yada, yada, all that. So Mikey makes the dumb-ass mistake of fucking telling Lexi that he's leaving. When I first saw the movie, I was like, as soon as he was like, we're leaving, I'm like, don't tell Lexi.
Yeah.
I was like, just go home. When both them bitches fall asleep, pack your shit, leave it, never come back.
Yes.
I was like, because them bitches will try and stop you. I knew it. I was like, and once he told her, I was like,
Yeah, the way she reacted,
Yep.
she turned the TV
Yep,
off.
she turned the TV off.
She like put her cigarette out.
Yep, and I'm like, bro, they're depending on you, dude.
Yeah,
like, you can't just.
Because he'd been there how long now?
Yeah, it's been at least a month.
It was about a month.
Yep.
Because when he first got there, it was the Republican National Convention, and then later on they're listening to the Democratic, and there was like about 3 to 4 weeks.
It was about 3 weeks because when they do set him up, he's like, I'll pay for all of August. I want some of that back. So August didn't even finish. So so that it was definitely probably like 3 weeks or so.
Yeah.
So Mikey is sleeping in bed. Wakey, eggs and bacon. June, like, so, of course, Lexi and Lil, they hit up Leandria, and June's brother, they pull up and they rob Mikey for his weed and his money. But Mikey jumps out the window, ass naked, and runs all the way to Leandria's house to get an explanation and talk to her. Leandria's like, listen, you got to get the fuck out of Texas. I'm protecting Lil. I'm looking out for Lil. All this. They give him a couple $100 to get him a bus ticket to like get the fuck out of here. So his plans are fucked.
Yeah.
He ain't got the money to pay for him a strawberry like he had. Like, what are you going to do? Well, he's screwed. But the film ends with him walking pretty much with a towel on.
Oh no, he has clothes.
He did have clothes.
Because they go back.
That's right.
And they let him get his stuff together. Because that's when the guy's like, "You want a rematch?"
He's like, "No,
no."
And that dude, he was like flirting with Lil, bro. He was like, "Yeah, Lil, you should come by."
Yeah, he was.
I'm like, bro, are you trying to fuck this old?
What was his name? Was like Marcus or
I think it was Marcus, something like that. Yeah. I couldn't remember, bro. He was annoying.
He was flirting with Lil.
He was flirting with Lil. He was like, he was like, "You're just so funny." And all this. I'm like. You trying to
barbecue or something?
Yeah, he was like, we'll have a few beers, you know what I mean? I'm like,
yes.
But, so they set him up. Lexi tells him where everything is. She's being, and ain't no lie, baby. Bye. So, that's what it was. And so, he's walking, and he walks all the way to Strawberry's house, maybe. And Strawberry comes out in this little bikini and does this little dance to a Chopped and Screwed. I think it's actually the song in reverse.
It is. It was, yeah.
And she does this dance and he's staring at her and he's like, and the film ends that way. And that's a very Sean Baker-like ending. And I like that ending actually because it leaves the door open for a lot of fun, unanswerable questions.
Yes, which we'll get to. Yeah.
So it's a nutty film, but it's a funny ass film. Like, and it's a dark film because, like you said, this is a movie about a guy grooming a young girl to do porn. That's exactly what this is.
Yes,
but unfortunately, the way Sean's style and writing makes it this fun. It's a bright movie. The colors and cinematography are beautiful. He just knows how to dress these dark situations up.
Yeah, to make them less dark and depressing. Yeah,
and he does the same thing in Anora, as you will see, and that's one thing I love about him. He takes these slice of life stories about people you never hear about and makes them very interesting, but never tells you how to feel about these people. He never judges Mikey.
No.
Like,
he just shows you what he does.
Yeah. But he doesn't judge Mikey. He doesn't make you see Mike. Mikey is a character that a lot of people liked and a lot of people didn't like.
And you know what? That's a sign of actually a great writer, because even in like stories or short stories, if you're just writing, kind of like reporting what you see, the reader, in the case of a short story, judges the characters, whether they're good or bad,
and they should be able to paint their own picture, because you're leaving your narrative out of it, and that is why,
you're impartial.
Yep, and I think that's why I literally think that's the beauty and strength of his writing. So let's get into categories.
All right,
MVP.
I'd say Simon Rex.
Simon Rex and Sean Baker.
Yes,
that's what I had. Like, absolutely. Simon Rex is in this. It's 2+ hours. It's like 2:20 or 2:15. And he's in the whole fucking thing.
He's in at least 2:10.
There's literally maybe a couple scenes with just Lexi for like a minute or two.
And the dog.
And the dog, yeah. Like, there's a scene where she talks to Lonnie without him. A couple scenes where she talks to her mom without him.
Yeah,
but
it's his thing.
It's his show.
It's his vehicle.
It is. Yeah, that's what I would do. Simon Rex, honestly,
Or in the
I think
case of the movie, it's his bicycle.
it's his bike. I think he should have got an Oscar nom for this. I really do. I
Yeah.
think this is an Oscar nom.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't.
Yeah, well, Sean Baker was so like they didn't look at him till Nora, but they had to stop ignoring him after Red Rocket.
Yeah.
So once they were like, "Oh, he's dropping a movie this year,"
Did that
put our eyes on it.
did this get nominated for anything?
No,
Because I thought it said
maybe
like Cannes
screenplay.
something.
It definitely. I think it got nom at Cannes for the Palm. Yeah, at Cannes it did. But
So-
for Oscars, I don't even think it got a screenplay.
So
nom,
he's
for
always
sure.
been like a filmmaker's filmmaker.
Yes, he is. He's
Okay.
your favorite filmmaker's favorite filmmaker.
So it's kind of like how Cream was like musician's favorite band.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
And the Velvet Underground were like
Yes.
musician's favorite band.
Mhm.
Okay, I understand.
It's like, like directors love Kubrick. Not the public so much.
Yeah.
Like, well, the public,
It depends on the
cinephiles were
film,
like,
yeah,
a lot of people were like, I don't get it.
Dude,
But-
I still love Doctor Strange.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We love to do that sometimes.
We absolutely, my God, so
Peter
funny.
Sellers.
Peter Sellers and our boy, bro. Fucking Patton, fucking George C. Scott.
Yeah.
I was like, why can't I think of this motherfucker's name?
Yeah.
He is
Yeah,
chewing that gum.
Turdson or whatever his name
Yeah.
is, right? Yeah. I forget his
So
name.
funny.
Maybe it's Turd. I forget.
It's something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's
chewing the gum.
Yeah.
And that
The
and that
dude
chick in the
talking to
bikini.
Dimitri. Oh my God. Them talking to Dimitri the whole time and he's never actually there. So funny. All right.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
So we got MVP. All right. So peak season. Simon Rex.
It has to be. This has to be the best thing he's ever
It's
done.
the best thing he's ever done without
Yeah.
question. It's Simon Rex.
And honestly, you could probably do half the cast.
Half the
'cause, well,
cast, yeah. I'm like,
but Simon
probably
Rex,
Susanna
it's
song
his-
too.
it's his show, so it's like he's carrying the whole thing
He's
on his
carrying
shoulders.
that fucking shit. This is almost
Yeah.
the whole cast this peak season. All right, best quotes.
Oh,
There's a lot,
Go-
so I'm
go-
gonna just start running.
I was listening to it. I'm like, there is too many.
It's so many. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, I had to watch this on my computer because I was just typing away. I'm like, there's so many. All right. Oh my shit! When he first pulls up to the house and opens the door.
Oh yeah.
You're not coming to this house all beat up. I still got that sass. Oh, you want money, right? I got $22 fucking dollars.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, because
When she has to go to the
he's
sidewalk.
like, you're gonna have to come over here to
She
get it.
said, 1, 2, faster.
'Cause she was gonna call the cops.
She said, I thought you were never coming back. And then the world fucked me. What can I say? Her first night in the house, she gets in a fight, knocks this bitch out. Crack! That's what he's telling them all the stories of how he got there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because it's like the one woman that was living with him.
Yeah, he just told all this
they were all
crazy
drug
shit.
addicts.
Yeah. I got up from one of those Cholo's faces because I'm not a little bitch. I'll teach fucking karate if I have to. I just got my green.
Oh yeah. Yeah, how's a green belt teaching
Bro,
karate?
I was like, bro, you can't teach nobody.
You might be able to teach the warm up.
Yeah.
That's it.
He said, so what have you been doing in this time? Film, television, music, entrepreneurship. Well, I did work for CC's Pizza from 98 to 2000.
Oh, that's
He
right.
Said, he said, you could probably call corporate.
Yeah.
Okay, let me be honest with you. I'm an adult film actor. Excuse me? A porn star. It was fun. Well, I'm sure it was.
Yes. Yeah, that guy.
The old guy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you were just simply overqualified for this job. Later, when you get home, Google Mikey Saber XXX. It's some good shit. I may be able to get you pay stubs from Brazzers, your new sensation. I was like, Sean wrote his ass off with this dude. She said, he retarded. You know he's slow. That's why his head's so big.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Wow.
Why you back, Mr. Hollywood? He said, maybe I can move some butt for you like I did back in the day. She said, let's start with an ounce. How much you want to bet he gonna smoke that shit himself? That's why I gave him some Reggie Bush. That's my girl. I'm like, yo, you'd be pissed if somebody sold you some Reg, bro. I'm like, what is this, 2009? Anywho, please don't give me that nickel Fritz shit again or I won't get repeaters. It's not nickel Fritz shit, son. My parents came home and you were humping in their bed. You jumped out the window naked. They called the cops on you and everything. Like, this guy's a history of jumping out of windows naked, bro.
I guess that was foreshadowing.
It was foreshadowing. Welcome back, dude. Fucking Mikey, man. He said 100 followers. I don't even have 100 followers.
I was like, stick with me.
Yeah, stick with me and I'll get your followers up. He said, oh, yeah, I did at least 3 scenes with her. She's a nasty bitch.
Yeah.
He said, what are you watching? None of your business. I love that show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's when he wanted
when he wants to fuck with it. Yeah, when he wants to fuck Lexi. Sophie, I fucked your mom last night.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to the dog, yeah. Can you please inform your mom I'm not a dick? Why would I lie to my mother?
Yeah. That's one of her best lines.
That's one of her best lines.
Besides Suitcase Pimp.
Suitcase Pimp. I've been walking the dog. I've been providing protection, mowing the fucking lawn. You've been drinking all my insurers. Like this guy.
I do like at that one scene, she's like, it's an outside dog.
It's an outside dog. Yeah, she's like, he doesn't need walking. Yeah. I'm not going to help out with the rent. Well, then get the fuck out. I'm going to pay the whole goddamn thing.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why is it the hole? Like, it should be donut balls. Well, that's where it came out of. Confession. I didn't fucking know that was why they were called donut holes until I fucking saw this movie.
Really? Because
I was like, I always wonder why they were called holes. I'm like, what's a ball? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Because that's why the donut has the hole.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody, even though the whole world's gonna hear it.
Although I think now they probably just make the balls to begin with.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Like, they don't actually cut it out. They just make the donuts.
Yeah, in 2025. They're not. Yeah.
So it looks like the donut that would fill the hole.
Popped out. Yep.
Yeah. It should be donut balls. Because that's what I think the Pillsbury Doughboy has.
Yeah. Yeah. Donuts. He said, it's Mikey, not sir. I'm not that old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When she first
strawberry, yeah.
Yeah.
Glazed is a favorite. Is Glazed your favorite? Yeah. What did the donuts do on their first date? They glazed into each other's eyes. What do you call a Jamaican donut? Cinnamon.
What a terrible joke.
Oh, so bad. He even had the highlight. She said, call me Strawberry. Call you what? Bro, I'm sorry. I would have reacted the same fucking way. I'm like, oh no. This girl's going to be some fucking trouble. I'll be 18 in 3 weeks, okay? I knew it. You're too old for me. Then, all right, guys, gonna be a little inappropriate. You like this big dick inside you, huh? Yeah, you little fucking slut. That was what he's fucking Lexi after he meets Strawberry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he didn't eat his pills then.
Yep. And then, speaking of the pills, he was like, you know how hard it is to keep wood on set all day? Remember when Christina Rosa almost broke it off? I was like, oh, my God. I've been screwed out of Male Performer of the Year 5 times, bro. He said, bottom bitches are the best of the hookers, but they're still the hookers. Get this, bro. She's 17 years old. Legal as an eagle. I was like, yo, when I first heard that, I just put my face over my head. Oh, my God, bro. Come on. I'm like, that's bad. She said, you got that Hollywood vibe. So you live in Hollywood managing actors, but you're in Texas City riding a bike, selling weed, and hitting on high schoolers? She figured you out real fast.
Yeah.
And she still loved you despite of all that.
Yeah.
Who smokes joints anymore? That's so old manny. I was like, damn, bro, young niggas smoke joints too. But she said, I appreciate you paying the bills. It keeps Lexi off the Craigslist.
Man.
Where's the hot sauce, Mom? Where the hell it always is. So I heard you do porn or something. Yes, ma'am. 5 AVNs. That's that CD?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite lines.
Yes, yeah.
June has two of my favorite lines in this whole movie. Oh. I'm the one that's holding her head for like 15, 20 minutes while I'm face fucking her. You know, it's the way she moves her head, how I make her spit and drool. So I'm like, this guy.
Yeah, June's just staring at
She's like, I got it, man.
Yeah.
He said, you trying to get fired? I'm trying to get hired. I was like, oh no, this girl's definitely trouble. He said, bro, she's smoking hot. She made the first move. She's got no dad. Like this,
isn't that awful?
Yeah, it's terrible. And just praying, bro.
Yeah.
To do my best, to do my duty, and to serve my country. When
when they asked him what is the motto or the tenants?
Yeah. I was like, I don't think that's it. He says, stolen valor right here, folks. This man is not a veteran. He said, that dope sure does make you girls religious, huh?
Oh, my God. That's a great line. Yeah.
I started cracking up.
Wow.
I think it's time Nash got it. You guys aren't dating. He said, who is that? His mom? His mom was looking rough, bro.
Yeah, she was.
He said, yo, bro, you got your phone on you? You got your phone? Pull it out. Google Mikey Saber. 20.1 million views on Pornhub. You can't compete with somebody who's fucked 1,300 bitches. I was like, Strawberry's in a different league now. Let's not cause a scene. She said, sorry, dude. It was fun, though. It wasn't fun. Said, you come near my house again, you'll be leaving in a body bag, bitch. The fucking dad. Nah, I don't need to go to the hospital. I don't have health insurance anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I think she could win 3 years in a row. With my guidance, of course.
Yeah.
I like those gold teeth. I had my dentist in Cali put one in. Yeah. She said, man, get the fuck out of here, dude. Dancers, from the titty bar.
Yeah.
You just brought me to a strip joint for our first date. Real classy. Don't you want to get in this tight little pussy? That was what Lexi said to him when she was trying to seduce him and he turned her down for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Mr. Saber. When they're riding the roller coaster and she basically tells him she knows.
Oh, yeah, and that face that he had when they're riding.
Yo, he had no reaction to the roller coaster.
Yeah.
She said, fuck it. I'm going to get paid to do the thing I love. I can respect it. I'm already about to have an awkward senior year. I'm not trying to have an awkward rest of my life. This is like a Jenna Jameson, Sasha Grey type of fun. I'm so blessed. I'm so fucking blessed. Yo, he said, you know what that means? She likes fingers?
Oh, yeah. No.
I'm not going to say the lines because I was like, man, these might be a little too much for quotes, bro. Like, damn, I got to draw a line somewhere, right? He said, dude, like, he's the bane of my fucking existence. I swept outside and watered the plant for you. The Fast and the Fury ass.
Oh.
Then Paul Walker goes and gets himself killed, which is such a bummer because I'm fucked out of the sequels. You think I'd introduce you to my mom? God, no. Where's his dad and all this shit in this anyways? Why doesn't he step the fuck up?
We're talking about the kid, yeah.
What sign are you? A bad sign.
Yeah. A bad sign.
This is a good line. Before Black Gold, it was all about Black Ivory. What?
Oh,
Slave trade, silly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when they're talking about they're
on the water and shit, yeah. We used to go hunt for pirate booty. Dude, she played that role off real well, man. Now, if you want me, I was in this place called None of Your Fucking Business, Texas. Now, if you want me to keep paying for rent and food, then shut the fuck up. And I'm not cleaning that shit up.
Oh, yeah, because she threw that
the coffee pot in his head, yeah. You know, this small town life, it's just not for me. geez, I'm sorry. Mikey actually gives a shit about something when they're watching the news because he's all nervous about the car.
Yeah.
Would you like shit on a shingle or chicken fried steak?
I'm not hungry.
I'm not hungry. Are you proposing to me? No!
That was a great scene because the train
The
was
train
there.
come by, you can't hear him. Yes. Yeah, Sean was like, bro, we had to wait for the train to come by.
Yeah.
Mikey, yes, you make me so happy. And I'm like, bro, in this moment, you have to realize this girl is like, this is not just sex for her, bro.
Yeah.
Like, she likes you. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon.
Yeah.
He said, I'll fucking lunge kick you and your mom.
Yeah.
Ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. This is goddamn sabotage. Yo, mom, this nigga jumped out the fucking window. This motherfucker with his junk swinging everywhere. I was going to leave in the morning. I need money to do that. Why don't you go sell one of your fuck trophies? I feel like June had some of my favorite lines. Go sell one of your fuck trophies. Bro, I was crying when I first saw that. I'm taking my toothbrush. Don't act like you brush your teeth. Said, I'm getting the water before I leave because I'm going to be thirsty.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out, you suitcase pimp. What was that? Suitcase pimp. And that's pretty much like the end of the dialogue. You just kind of see him walking from there.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, there's so many fucking lines. All right, what's age the best? I had cinematography, American flag rolling papers, and Control by Puddle of Mud.
Oh, that's who sang that song. Yeah. It wasn't by them, but it was that song.
Yeah, so that song.
I knew the song. I'm like, who does Puddle of Mud was such a terrible band.
Oh, they were greatly terrible though.
Yeah.
She fucking hates me. That was my shit back in the day, bro.
Oh my god.
You gotta think, bro. I was in elementary school when that shit came out. Dude.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
like,
terrible.
So,
that's awful.
So I was young and impressionable.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got? Age the best?
Honestly, Simon Rex's
performance.
Yeah, believe it or not necessarily
not his character.
But the way that he played him, I think that it's aged. Even though it's only been like 4 years, he's incredible.
He is. He's really good. What age the worst?
I
said banging high schoolers in your 40s.
Yeah, but grooming a high schooler
for porn. Right, it's one thing if you're like, yo, I want to fuck a high schooler. If she's 18, I mean, dude, whatever. But, like, you're trying to get her to change in, like, her whole life and do some crazy shit, bro. Like, listen, I'm not one of those dudes who think, oh, people shouldn't be together just because they're a certain age or whatever. Like, dude, it just works out that way sometimes. It does. Like, there's people who dating someone 20 years older or younger than them. And it works for them,
By the way, Jane Fonda.
Jane, you only got about 52 years of it, sweetie. So I know there's a whole lifetime person between us. But that shouldn't come in between us. You know what I'm saying?
It might be 55.
It could be more, dude. It's a gap. It's a little gap.
And that's not bad.
Jane Fonda, she's more like 60. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I understand.
Those are watchable scenes. I had the intro.
Yeah.
Of course. So
when he's on the bus.
He's on the bus and Bye Bye Bye's on.
Yeah.
He comes and talks to Lexi and Will. When he's out looking for jobs.
Yes.
When he goes to first pick up from Leandria. When Lonnie and Mikey hit the strip club. He said, yeah, dude, but Jenna James, she's a beautiful girl. What? I said she's a beautiful girl. When he first meets Strawberry.
Yeah.
When Lonnie and Mikey go to the mall. And he's in the arcade acting a fool.
Yeah. I'm like, is he in round one?
He's somewhere like that.
Yeah.
When Mikey confronts Nash about Strawberry. When Nash and his parents jump Mikey. When Mikey and Strawberry go to the strip club. When Mikey and Strawberry go to the pier for a date. When they sleep at Strawberry's house.
Yeah.
When Lexi throws a coffee pot at Mikey's head. when Lonnie causes the pile up.
Oh my God, yeah.
Of course, when they rob Mikey and run him out of town, and then I had the final shot of Strawberry.
Pretty much every scene with Simon Rex.
With Simon Rex, which is the whole damn movie. But like, I feel like the scenes with him and Strawberry mostly because they kind of push the story the most.
Yeah, and it shows honestly, and especially when you said he's playing those video games, it shows his stunted emotional growth.
Yes, right.
Because he is more of a kid around her. Too,
he is, yeah. I mean, you're dating someone that much younger, unless you're dating someone who's younger and has an old soul. See, I have an old soul, so if I'm dating someone older, they're not gonna feel the gap as much. With her, you would feel that.
Oh, yeah.
There's certain younger people, you'd be like, oh man, I forget you're only 22 sometimes. I forget you're only 23. So, best characters. I have Mikey, Strawberry, June, and Lil.
Yes.
Worst characters. I have Mikey.
Strawberry?
Mikey. No, I didn't have Strawberry anymore.
Well, she did kind of seduce him, but she wasn't seducing him for the same way that he was seducing her.
Yeah, no, she actually liked him. Yeah. And she thinks he's an entirely different person who he is too.
Yeah, that's true.
She doesn't know he's got a wife that he's banging.
It's true, you're right.
This shitty house with his drug-addicted mother-in-law. She thinks he's living in this nice, she has a total different personality.
Oh, that's right, because the woman is there.
Yeah,
I've seen you here. Yeah.
I think she was the news anchor. I think she was doing the news.
Oh, wow.
Later on, actually.
Wow.
Worst characters. I had Mikey, Lexi, and Leandria. But I do like Leandria. I just don't like how she sabotaged him, but I like Leandria as a character.
Well, she's a businesswoman, so
she is a businesswoman. But
so she's looking at it, this isn't personal, it's business.
Yeah. Well, he was moving a lot of weight. He even said, I'm moving a lot of weight for y'all, huh?
Yeah.
He was moving some weight. Nitpicks. I said, why did he tell Lexi he was leaving?
Yeah. Actually, that is probably the biggest nitpick.
Bro, no.
And honestly, if he was making money, why is he still riding a bike?
He had to save that money to get out. He didn't care about a car.
Yeah, because you don't find out till later that he's saving it.
Saving it. Yeah, he don't care about no car.
Yeah, because in L.A., he probably doesn't need one.
You don't need one. And I'm like, dude, listen, if you can get rides from Lonnie and Strawberry and ride your bike locally, why get a car? That's insurance, that's gas, that's repairs. It's not worth it. You're gonna spend all his profits would have went to his car.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm like, you're only selling weed. Now he was moving some weight, but I'm like, it ain't coke, bro. He ain't rich. So, all right. Recast the couch.
Okay.
All right, this is the fun stuff.
Okay.
All right, Mikey.
Okay, so originally I had one of my regulars. I was thinking Sam Rockwell.
Of course, he was the first one who came to my mind.
Yeah, because I was like Sam Rockwell, Kristen Wiig. I had all these people, and then I totally redid it as I'm watching the film. I saw it as a sequel to Boogie Nights.
So you got Marky Mark?
Mark Wahlberg, Heather Graham as Lexi.
As Lexi?
Oh, Lil could be Julianne
You're making
Moore.
Lexi way too attractive.
But I'm just saying, because I thought of
Lil. You're making these characters way too good.
But see, I thought of Mikey as Dirk when he's older.
I could see Marky Mark playing Mikey.
Yeah,
but. Dude, Lil and Lexi cannot be Heather Graham and Julianne.
Why not?
They're too sexy. Are you kidding?
I know they still are.
Julianne Moore cannot play. You have to really ugg her up.
You would have to.
I got the perfect Lil. When you look her up, she might not know who she is. You're going to be like, holy shit.
Because see, my original Lil was Siobhan, somebody who was on Downton Abbey, and I'm gonna have to look her up.
Your favorite?
Yeah, of course. Hold on, I'm gonna look her up really quick because her name is Mrs. O'Brien because she was related to Conan.
Oh, no, boy.
So
let's see her
because she kind of looks like her, and she's older now.
She in the face a little bit. She does a little.
Yeah, she kind of looks like
how
Lil.
old is this chick though? She looks a little young to play Lil.
That's what she looks like now.
I mean, we can.
See, she's older.
Yeah, we can make her look a little bit more rough.
Yeah,
Lil's obviously a drug addict. Yeah. Oh, rest in peace to Lil. She's dead.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh,
drugs.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
Wow.
In real life, Sean was saying, he's like, dude, there was days we got held up because we couldn't find Lil.
Really?
Yep. She was for real about the life.
Wow.
Drinking all my insurance.
So for Strawberry, I said Sadie Sink from Stranger Things, the redhead.
That's a good cast. I went with. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
And for Lonnie, Justin Long.
I love that, actually. I like that a lot. That's great.
And for Leandra, Sweet Brown.
You went with Sweet Brown. You need someone a little more polished, I think.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Because ain't nobody got time for that.
They don't. But Leandra is like sharp and polished.
She is.
Sweet Brown's a couple screws loose.
Yeah, but I was
like,
just
Leandra is sharp, bro.
I was like, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
And then I went for PTA as a director just because
I did too.
Really?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I was like, I think he's the only guy to do it like this.
Because I was thinking of it as like at least a spiritual
sequel. Yes.
Yeah.
That is. Yep. I was like, I think PTA is definitely.
Yeah, that's
okay. So.
Okay, what are yours?
I fuck with Marky Mark. He's decent.
Okay. I think he can pull it out.
I'll pull 4 dudes out, but there's 2 dudes I really like. The top 2 are Channing Tatum and James Franco.
Oh my God, I love
Channing Tatum would fucking kill this.
But Channing Tatum might actually be too good looking, as weird as that sounds.
But he's got that fucking hood white boy vibe like Mikey, though.
He does seem like a wigger.
Yeah, dude, he's got that white boy vibe.
I hate to say that, but I can say it because I'm white.
I mean, for real, though, he's like Channing Tatum definitely got some flavor on him. You know what I mean? Like,
God, you know what? Who would be better? Because James Franco was actually an amazing actor.
He's a good actor. That's what he can pull the role off well, and I think his look is there enough. But Channing's vibe is just so much like Simon's. Like, honestly,
I think Channing Tatum.
He might be. Because I asked my friend, they're like, bro, Channing
he's the right
Tatum.
age right
he's
now.
The right age. That's what I was like. And they just worked together, him and Simon Rex.
Oh, that's right. You did say Blink twice.
But I had 2 fun ones for you. One was for you. I clean him up, ug him up, Chris Pine.
Oh my God, Chris Pine would be incredible.
He would, but I was like, he might be too handsome.
You know what? He would be amazing.
He would. I'm like, Chris Pine would be great.
Yeah, he would eat it up.
He would. And I have Ryan Gosling.
Oh, he might be too good looking too.
That's what I was like. Those 2 are on the. If you want someone sexy for it, you get.
Some Channing Tatum would probably be the best.
Yeah, he would be. That's what I was saying. I was like, Channing.
Yeah, Chris Pine.
Chris Pine would be fun though.
He would be.
He would be really fun. Because I watched Pool Man, dude.
Oh, is that any good?
It's fun. I had a fun time. It ain't gonna win no Oscars, but it was a fun time, and he directed it.
Yeah,
so
and did he co-write it?
He co-wrote it, and he's in the whole thing.
Yeah,
and. Yeah, Jennifer Jason Leigh in there, Annette Bening, Danny DeVito.
Like,
they're playing good supporting roles. It's a fun movie.
I do have to watch it because I love him.
Watch it, you'll like it.
Yeah.
For Strawberry, I had Sophia Lillis from the. Did you see It Chapter 1?
No.
Oh my goodness!
Is she the one that Jessica Chastain?
Yes, they grows up into. Yes. Chill. I couldn't even pay attention to it too because of her. Dude, for like a Strawberry type.
Oh, she was in
Dungeons and Dragons.
She was in a TV show on Netflix.
I'm not okay with this.
I'm not okay with this. It was based on a comic book.
Yeah.
Where she gets like superpowers.
Yeah, she played Nancy Drew.
Oh, she was Nancy Drew in a Nancy Drew movie.
Yeah. So I thought she would be good.
She might be too old now.
She's only 22.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
she's younger. She's younger than Strawberry was in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, then she would be good.
Yeah. So I was like her. I think she's a little bit prettier than Sadie Sink, but Sadie Sink definitely the red hair, the skin, the age.
And I think she has the acting chops.
She got the chops for sure.
Yeah.
She's very good.
I don't know now.
I actually like Sadie Sink as an actor more for it. I like Sophia Lillis's look more for it.
Yeah.
But I would like Sadie Sink's performance probably more.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I don't know if she'd be convincingly sexy enough as Strawberry. Just because she's not that she's ugly. She's just I don't think she's striking to the eye like that.
That girl I think would be better.
She's a little prettier.
Because I liked her in that I'm Not Okay With This.
She's a little prettier. Like
in the comic it was based on, the guy drew it in like a Popeye kind of style.
Like she could totally play Straw.
Yeah, with a picture like that, yes.
Mm-hmm. So like
I've only ever seen her with like short hair, so I guess I couldn't picture it, but now I can. Yeah.
So like so Okay, for Lonnie, we know who I picked. I picked Pete Davidson. Definitely like Justin Long.
Yeah, I thought he could really do.
He really could. That's great.
Yeah.
For Lil, I had this woman. Her name is Dale Dickey.
I know that name.
She was in.
It might be the woman I'm thinking of. I couldn't think of her name before. Was she in like that Julia Roberts movie? Yeah. Wasn't she in Brockovich?
Hey, Brockovich, yeah, she's one of the water victims.
Yes, yeah. I was thinking of her, but I didn't know her name.
That look perfect. That's what like perfect, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the look is there.
Yeah, I was thinking of her.
Yep. Wow. Yeah, man.
Well, as soon as you said Dale Dickey, I knew exactly who it was.
So I was like, I thought that was a good cast.
Actually, that's perfect.
Yeah. For Lexi, who I went with, I think is too young. I went with Kristen Stewart.
Honestly, the way she's been looking lately,
the vibe is there. She's really thin. You know, you've seen her how she looked in Love Lies.
Yeah. That's what
we can make her look shitty.
That's the look I'm thinking of.
Because I think Kristen Stewart is good looking, but she can be not good looking too.
Yeah, and she's a great actress.
Yes, very good, and she's very transformable. It's like you can see Kristen Stewart, she looks gorgeous, and then you see her, and you're like, God damn, it's the same person.
Yeah.
So I thought she'd be good. But she's kind of young. She's only like 35.
Yeah, but like
Kristen Wiig might be a better choice, though. I think she's a better choice
because
the look is there.
Yeah, the look, everything.
Right,
yeah,
like they're built the same.
Yeah,
I think I like Kristen Wiig a little more. For Leandria, bro, I had two. I went with a real actor, and then I went with someone we know that I think would kill it.
Okay.
I went with Viola Davis. I know it's kind of chalk.
I was thinking of that, believe it or not.
It's kind of chalk, but obviously she would kill that.
Yeah, she would.
And I went with Felicia. Bro, Felicia could play Leandria, bro. She would kill it.
Now,
we just have to, hood her up a little bit. Give her some red weave, give her some nails and all that shit.
Has Cora seen this movie?
Yes.
Did you talk?
No, she hasn't.
Oh, okay.
She hasn't. And I told her, I was like, hey, I did tell her, I was like, I think I got who I want for Leandria, but you need to watch Red Rocket. So I'm gonna let her hold the Blu-ray when she gets access to a Blu-ray player. I'm gonna hold the Blu-ray. I'm like, fortunately, I ain't got it on DVD, so I need a Blu-ray player. But yeah, dude, I'm like, bro, Felicia could do it. She's the right age.
I bet she could, and she grew up in the Ville.
That's what I'm like. She's like, listen, she don't even forget how the hood is.
Yeah.
Like, she's very classy and polished, obviously.
Yeah.
But, dude, we throw some weave on her.
Yeah.
Put some red lipstick on her. Put them nails on.
Yeah,
get her outfit. Put a cigarette in her hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just, she just have to work on the accent a little bit.
Honestly.
She would kill it, dude.
Honestly, her family's from the South anyway.
She's got that strong presence Leandria has. Like,
yes.
When she talks, people listen.
Yes.
And Felicia's got that same thing going on. That's why I thought of her. I was like, she's just that strong black woman.
Yeah, so
I was like, I think she can do it.
Honestly, you're right.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, every time Felicia speaks, everyone else gets quiet.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm
like, that's how Leandria was. Everybody, when Leandria talked, everyone's like, they're on edge. They're like, all right, well, we gotta do what she says. So that's what I was thinking.
Wow.
So I think we should go with Channing for Mikey.
Yes.
We'll go with Sophia Lillis for Strawberry, Justin Long for Lonnie. We'll go with Dale Dickey for Lil, Kristen Wiig for Lexi. Should we use Felicia for?
Yeah, we might have to.
Now, you guys don't know this woman, but just trust us that this is a good cast. Trust us. Or if we need a real actor, we can get Viola Davis or
Sweet Brown.
Need someone a little sharper than Sweet Brown, bro. I feel like Sweet Brown be in.
Believe it or not, my original one was Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones would be good. She's big.
Yeah. She has a presence.
She definitely does. she actually would be kind of good. Actually, I actually like her for an alternate because she would be funny too.
Yeah,
her and June would be funny together.
Yes.
Like, all right, so we're using Felicia. If we need a real actor, we'll go with Leslie Jones.
Okay.
And then PTA for director.
Yeah, because I was thinking of him because I think he could capture everything. And make them as human as Sean Baker.
Yes. I was like, he's the only guy I think capable of pulling it off.
Yeah, because he did it with Boogie Nights.
Yep, and no problems.
Yeah.
I'm going to answer a real question. My main one.
What the hell happened?
Mikey and Strawberry.
Yeah, because were they able to leave?
Were they able to leave?
Because if her mom wasn't home, did they just take the truck?
Take the truck, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have did that, or he could have been like, listen, do you have any money? She'd be like, man, I got a few hundred. I could buy another bus ticket. We're like, listen, let's just go. When we get there, we'll figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's...
I feel like he had to leave no matter what, but he probably wouldn't want to leave without her, and she wouldn't want him to leave without her.
Yeah.
But she was ready to go. She had her bag packed. She was ready. So
yeah,
I think they would leave.
Now, my other question is, was she actually at the door, or was he just
it was a fantasy. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I said when I was like, maybe she was. I don't know. I actually do think it's fantasy.
Because what if her mom was there, and her mom's like, fuck,
who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You grown as hell. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're older than I am.
Older than me, right? I'm like, we can say I should be dating you.
Yeah,
you know
yes.
So, I'm like, most people think it was on, like you said, at the end. But I think it was in his head, but I don't think it discredits the fact that they still could have won left.
So, if it was all in his head at the end, was the whole relationship in his head?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Question, but I don't think so.
Was it just an excuse to try to get himself...
Like a self-motivator?
Yeah.
Could be.
I don't know. That's a deeper
the consequences seem very real of what he was doing.
Yeah.
So, I don't think it was in his head. I think the relationship was real. But I do think the end, he was having a little fantasy moment. But
yeah,
that's a good one.
Wow.
That's one prop you want from the movie. I had the ashtray he gives to Lil. That thing was nice. It was like that pretty red color, strong. And then I love how he dumps the old cigarettes in it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I want that first T-shirt he wore to his job.
The little tie-dye one?
Yeah, the pocket.
The pocket, yeah. Riding the bike.
Yeah. How about the bike?
The bike would be good. Hey, that bike was tough.
Yeah.
That bike held tough. Or I was going to say American flag rolling papers. Because I'm a patriotic boy.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I'm a patriotic boy.
Wow.
This movie, it's one of my favorites. When I first saw it, I thought it was great, but I was like, this is interesting. I watched it again, and I was like, no, this is fucking brilliant. I fucking love this film. Sean Baker, one of my favorites right now. This is my favorite film of his. More than Anora, more than The Flora Project, more than Tangerine. This is really shit. Yeah, it's just too funny. And when you watch it on repeats, you catch the shit you miss because there's so many lines. Like, it's great. All right, let's grade it.
I'd say an A.
Yeah, I'm like, it's got to be an A. I'm also give it an A. I won't be crazy. I won't give it an A+, but I'm going to give it a solid A.
94, 95.
Yeah, 94, 95. It's written too well and it's acted too well, and the cinematography is too beautiful. It flies by. It's a fun time, and it's different. You don't get movies like this every year.
And it doesn't seem like it's 2 hours.
It doesn't. It's
over 2 hours.
Yeah, it's over 2, but it does roll. But Sean was really, Anora is great, and everyone's loving the screenplay, but I'm like, it's Pretty Woman on meth. I'm like, Red Rocket, I can't think of another movie quite like Red Rocket that I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I can't think of too many other movies where we're kind of in a strange way rooting for a guy who's grooming a 17-year-old for porn. Because that's what he does so well. He makes you
empathize.
Mikey,
he makes you empathize with these characters that are normally indefensible.
Yeah. Like Lexi, I'm like, let's keep it real. You're a drug addict prostitute.
Yeah.
That's what you are, Lexi.
Yeah, really.
You're calling him a suitcase pimp. Go look in the mirror.
Well, see, she doesn't go from place to place.
That is true.
Yeah, she has a place to stay.
She does. But she's got to get on the Craigslist to afford. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Now she's back on the Craigslist.
Yeah.
So we know she's there.
Yeah.
So, we did it.
Wow.
So we got Anora. Mikey Madison, Oscar nominated. Sean Baker, Oscar nominated.
Wow, Mikey Madison was Oscar nominated.
Yes, she is best actress. Her, Demi Moore, and Fernando Torres, I think, are the front runners.
Have you checked out Better Things yet?
Yeah, I still gotta watch.
That's probably one of the first things she did.
I gotta do The Flash before I do Better Things.
The Flash.
Yeah.
Daredevil.
Or Daredevil. Sorry, Daredevil. My
I was like, you're gonna watch The Flash? That's awesome.
I gotta watch that too. I gotta watch them all.
Yeah, you gotta watch Daredevil because I was.
So she goes, dude, I got my Punisher shirt on today.
That's season 2 of Daredevil.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got it.
Dude, I'm watching it now, just in the background while I'm doing school stuff. And yeah, season 2, they introduced the best version of the Punisher.
Oh man!
And I know you watched Iron Fist. I know he's your boy.
He's not my boy. I don't know why. I'm like, I saw that in Luke Cage. I don't know why I watched.
But dude, Daredevil, you gotta watch Daredevil. It's incredible. And like watching the first season again, because it's been like 10 years. I was just like, God, they did a great job with the show. Yeah, it was.
Everyone said there's not a soul who's seen the show is like, it's not spectacular. So I'm excited. All right, guys. Like and subscribe.
Made
it to the end. We appreciate you. We'll catch Jamie up on some of these Oscar movies, and before the Oscars, we will do our predictions. I already have mine.
Okay.
But they will change as the season gets closer. So I don't want to put them out there yet. I mean, because they will change.
We have till March, right?
We have till March. So
and Conan's hosting.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yes,
I'm more excited.
Yeah.
All right, now that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And we got a Nora for you next week, and then Scott Pilgrim.
We can do Scott Pilgrim unless you want to do some Oscar films before the Oscars.
We can do some Oscar films.
Some nominated because we did The Substance.
Maybe we should do Nosferatu. It's up for Oscars.
Yeah, we'll do that then after Nora.
I'm probably gonna watch that this weekend.
Yeah, because I want to see it now that it's available digitally.
Yeah,
I can see it.
It's Oscar nominated.
Yeah,
for horror. Yeah, The Substance. That's one of the most talked about movies of the year. But we are doing a Nora too, and that's an Oscar movie.
Yeah,
so we are.
So Nora, the
Nosferatu. So we're gonna get some too. So maybe after the award season, we'll do Scott Pilgrim.
Yes, that sounds good.
Because I just watched the clip from Chris Evans skating, and now I want to watch it.
Oh, it's a great film anyway.
It's funny as hell. Yeah. So, all right, guys, I am Dom.
I am Jamie.
This was the Cutting Room Floor.